Hello class, I'm going to record the icebreaker video much like I'm expecting you to do. So I'm going to go through those 7 questions pretty quickly so you get a chance to know a little bit more about me, just like I'll get a chance to know about you. So to start, my name is Dr.TByrdCommSkillz. I prefer in this class to be referred to as Dr. Byrd. I worked really hard for those letters at the end of my name, and so when you address me, whether in office hours or through email, I would prefer if you use Dr. Byrd or Professor Byrd as my name. As far as educational background, I'm a product of Sacramento. I went to high school here in the Sacramento area, and then I transferred to San Jose State University, go Spartans. And at San Jose State, if you read my bio, you get a little bit more information about me, but I went a lot of different majors and eventually fell into communication studies, and it's been my heart ever since. At San Jose State, I started there my freshman year as a student athlete, so my experiences are really rooted in the student athlete experience. And then after that time, I graduated and then decided I wanted to get a master's degree. So I worked as a graduate assistant in the athletic department and became a candidate for a master's degree in communication studies at San Jose State. After my time at San Jose State, I worked in athletics for a while for the NCAA and then also for a sports agent, and then decided I wanted to really have my career back in education. And so then I decided to pursue a terminal degree, which is an EDD or a PhD, their equivalent in education. And so I earned my EDD from the University of San Francisco, go Dons, in 2017 in higher education in leadership with an emphasis in community colleges. So that's my background educationally. As far as my hobbies, I love to travel. I've been to many countries in Europe and also Asia. I want to travel to South America. I haven't done very much. I have done Central America and the Caribbean, but there's just so many places that I'd like to go. This last year and a half, as you can imagine, has been very difficult since we've been in COVID lockdown, but my family and myself are vaccinated and we are looking forward to things opening up more where we can be safe to travel. I do have little ones in my house, so I am still cautious and I'm socially distanced because I don't want to spread the virus to my little people who are under the age of 12 and aren't able to receive a vaccine at this time. As far as musical artists are concerned, the 3 that come to mind immediately are Bob Marley, the second is Lauryn Hill, and the third is Jill Scott. So those are the 3 that immediately come to mind for me that I can listen to albums through and through and just put me in a good place. Shows. So I don't binge watch a ton, but when I do, I have really enjoyed watching the entire, all the episodes of Schitt's Creek. I just finished that recently. I know I'm late to the game, but I really love that. The second one I really liked was the Umbrella Academy. Just stumbled upon the Umbrella Academy. Really liked it. Can't wait for season 3. And then the last one is The Mandalorian. I am not much of a sci-fi person, but I fell into The Mandalorian as well. And so now I'm thinking I need to go back and really watch the rest of the Star Wars trilogies to really get up on what's going on. So anyways, those are the 3. And if you have any suggestions for me, I would love some suggestions for later on in the summer when I'm not teaching and I can watch some really cool shows. I don't like horror. I don't like suspense. I like comedy, something uplifting or thoughtful. So any suggestions, please put it in the responses. Expectations. So I'm going to make this brief. This class is a class for you to learn and grow. My hope is that throughout the semester that at some point you feel frustrated, at some point you feel validated, at some point you feel confused. I want all those emotions to come up because that means you're really learning. My hope is that when you feel those things that you really focus in and you try to work through those emotions, because if you do, to be competent at intercultural communication is stellar. You are going to communicate with people that are not part of your culture, in your professional life, in your personal life, and also in academic life. So to have this perspective is really, really important. And the last thing I'd like for you all to know about me is that I'm human too. I make mistakes. As long as we communicate and we're kind to each other and respectful, I think things will go really well. I'm working on replying to emails. It's not my strong suit, but I do the best that I can. I'm looking forward to learning more about you.